My name's Monica Ireland and I'm a third year journalism student at RMIT University in Melbourne. Tomorrow I fly out of Australia because I'm doing an internship at the Japan Times, the newspaper in Tokyo, for 1 month. And I'm really excited to intern there because I love to travel and I love to experience other cultures. And in particular I'm in love with Japan because I've been there twice already. I'm really excited for this opportunity because I hope to one day work as a journalist overseas. So this will give me the chance to have a small taste of what it's like to work in another country and see if it's something I really want to do. Finding accommodation and flights wasn't too hard. I think the hardest thing is to try and prepare yourself to live in another country, just like basic things like finding a gym or finding a phone plan. I guess it's just hard to know how to do that, especially when they don't speak English as their first language. So that's probably the hardest thing. But I've been there twice before, so I'm not too worried, and nothing has really surprised me too much in preparation for this trip about Japan. I think the first time I went there I was really surprised by the amazing train system and how they've got an above ground system and a below ground system in Tokyo, and it's just so efficient, and how there's no graffiti anywhere. I think that's the thing that surprised me most the first time, but nothing surprised me in preparation for this trip. I'm packing my H2 journalism recorder because that does great audio interviews, and I'm also packing my laptop and phone because I can't do anything without them, and they're also great for taking photos and then I can upload them and edit them on Premiere Pro. So that's the main things I'm taking for my journalism, and then I'm also just taking my DVD player and my little basketball ring to practice basketball while I'm there because I can't leave without them. I'm mainly just worried about the language barrier in Japan. I know everyone's really friendly there and it doesn't matter too much, but I think maybe if I'm actually working it might be hard to cover certain stories such as events and stuff if I can't understand the language. And also maybe I'm worried that I might not have the background knowledge required for some stories, for example Japanese politics and things like that, but I think it should be okay. I feel like I'm ready to go and I'm not too worried about it. I think it would, I wish I knew a bit more about the schedule and what days I'm working and that kind of thing, but I'll find out soon enough. I spoke to the intern who went last year very briefly and found out some information from him, and he gave me some advice and told me that it's really important to put yourself forward, which was really helpful. But I guess I'll find out soon enough what's going to happen. I actually just got back from living in the US for 5 months as a college student at the University of Maryland, and I absolutely loved that experience, but I think that was quite different from what I'm about to experience in Japan. In the US, English is their first language, and I was at a college, so I was surrounded by people who were my age, so it was very easy to make friends. Everyone was there to make friends and in the same position as me, whereas with Japan, I think I'll be the youngest in the workplace and it might be a bit harder to make friends, but I think it'll be easy to get along with everyone I'm working with, and I think it will be a unique experience and I think I'll love it. What scares me the most is just the standard of work expected by the Japan Times. It's an internationally renowned newspaper and the stories are so excellent, so I hope that my writing will be able to hold up to that standard. But I guess that's also what excites me the most, being able to produce stories for such an excellent newspaper. I think having grown up in Australia and lived in the US for a while, I think I'm going to have a unique perspective, and so I hope that my stories, and this unique perspective will be able to show when I'm writing my stories. I know that I'm going to get a lot out of this experience. For me personally, it's going to improve my independence and my decision-making skills, and then for my career, it'll improve my writing ability and my ability to write to a deadline. It's going to improve my ability to find sources and to find story ideas, and so I think it's really going to help me, and also just to learn how to work in a workplace environment.